Daniel, stop getting bugs on your face. What the hell? Something looks different about him. I think he might have got a face tuck. Ugh. Hello? Anything in here? What is this? String. One wonders if... Why, yes. It does combine quite well. In a moment. Hello. Is it you, my love, I miss the most, or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them. A demonic sultan, perched on a dark mountain top. There's little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. I can't return home now. I shall perish. Tell me, Daniel, is this your office? Is this you finally realizing what you've done? Because you should have realized right away. Can't believe you did this, Daniel. You've disappointed me. Perhaps you disappointed yourself. That's where we got this loss of memory. Hey, look, it's Aladdin's lamp. Genie of the lamp, let's cure this land. Are you gonna come out? No? Well, forget you, then. Notes on torture. Do I really want to read this? Oh, bother. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans have all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence, where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed. Proceed by presenting the form of the torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink, and try again later. Amnesia drink? Is that what you took, Daniel? Did you drink the amnesia drink? Do you not live with yourself anymore? Well, I sure couldn't if I was you. Bastard. Can't believe that you were party to this. Bothers me that I am you. Bothers me that I have to remember that once upon a time, Daniel, we did this. Why? Why did you do this, Daniel? This is the door I came from, yes? Yes. I believe the blood was behind the door with the pattern that I recognized. I don't know what I need this for, but obviously, since there's a way to get it, it must be used for something. I don't know what, and I don't know why I'm doing this, but there we go. I'm leaving. Why did that give me sanity regeneration? That does not make any sense. I've got meat. I've got blood. What am I trying to lure? This sounds like I'm trying to lure out some sort of monster. Oh boy. Carefully cutting the man open made him think. This is how father must feel about his craft, being an artisan. Relying on one's own skill to perform something delicate grants a certain form of pride. Yes, well, not a pride I want. No.
Go to the choir and find the rest.
Yes. I imagine the choir that he talks about is over this way. What's this? Hello? Well, we're gonna be in here for a while, so let's light a candle. Seems to be another note over here. Hello? Nothing. Another of these. In court, the Order of the Black Eagle spew their politics at each other, while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in their silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. Well, Alexander, with the stuff that you do, I think you deserve the anguish that ages you. Can't say I feel very sorry for you. Can't say I feel particularly sorry for Daniel at the moment either. A crippled channel's Weir. Weir taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is, and has been for centuries, my only link to the worlds beyond. Weir claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first, so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return may be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Weyer told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tempter. Interesting. So sounds like the way that I need to free Agrippa here. Anyway, the poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae can be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. Now I know why I have the blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tempter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Carnic or Carnct. So that thing in the well, I'm guessing, which means that somehow I have to extract it from that thing in the well? Oh, I know what to do suddenly. I will have to address Ware with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. Yes, indeed. Now I suddenly know what that meat is for. Suddenly indeed. Right, well, now I know how to free Agrippa from his prison. Not particularly sure it's a good idea, because I don't know what Agrippa will do once he's free. But, I suppose one has to see what one can do. Hopefully it's fine and nothing bad happens. Anyway, we shall return in just a moment. I will be right back.